Welcome back to the McMahon Group, everybody. I'm Lisa Schneider-Cipriano.
And I'm Angela Scott.
Okay, as you all know, I am going through breast cancer right now, and I am open to all different kinds of healing, both with my chemo and also things that I can do to help me within. We are fortunate enough that we have an author healer here with us today who wrote the book, The Secret Language of Your Body, The Essential Guide to Health and Wellness. Ina Segal is here to help us and give us tips on how we can heal ourselves from within. Welcome, Ina.
Hi, how are you? I'm so happy to be here.
That you're in from Australia.
I know, it's been a bit of a flight.
Oh, yes, a full day.
Yeah, not a brief jump up across the pond, huh? Okay, so healing ourselves within. Okay, so we were talking earlier. I am going through breast cancer right now, and I asked you, first of all, why am I the kind of person that gets breast cancer, and what are some of the things that I can do to help heal myself as I go through this process?
Okay, well, first of all, I've worked with so many women who get breast cancer, and what I find is that they're the most beautiful, loving, giving women, but they give too much.
Give too much.
And they never give themselves the opportunity to really receive and take back. So they're always giving, and often they have children, and they're running after their children and their husband and whoever else, and just giving, and always saying yes. So one of the first things,
like, that sounds like me. Yeah. I'm like, and I refuse to take help from anybody unless they are literally hitting me over the head saying, okay, we want to do this for you. And
exactly.
I have a hard time just sitting back and going, okay.
And one of the first things you need to do is decide that you deserve help, that you need to receive it, because your body is literally saying to you, you have to stop, and how you've been doing this, how you've been living your life doesn't work.
So Lisa, literally the cancer is saying, you know what, if you're not going to stop, I will stop us, and you will accept help from other people.
Exactly.
In your book too, you mentioned that when you have breast cancer, there is a different type of person who receives breast cancer on their right side versus their left. And I thought it was very interesting because when I read the type of person who gets it in their right side, like I did, it's me to a T. Like you said, giving, putting yourself last, afraid of failure, always wanting to succeed, just trying to be controlling of yourself, having some control over your situation. What else was there? There was something else, but it was me.
I'm curious to know how much research is done and how many women have you interviewed to create this profile of this type of person?
Well, literally, just to give you a bit of understanding of me, I had an experience of healing myself. I was from 15 to about 20, I was going to see everyone. I had really bad back pain, and I ended up in a chiropractor's office, and he said to me, in agony, and he told me to go home because he couldn't help me. He said, your body's so stuck, you have to go home. So I was so angry when I went home, that he could even say this to me, that I literally, I had been studying acting. So I literally used different things that I learned in acting classes, including emotional release processes, breathing, connecting to my body, and meditation to heal myself. And I had an incredible healing experience. So once I had that, I also realized that I could actually literally tune in and see inside people's bodies, which was like a revelation. And I was very skeptical because I came from Russia originally, and in Russia we did experiments to prove that God and anything else like that didn't exist.
So it's very scientific.
Yeah, very scientific. So to me this was like going into completely different reality, But because I had an experience of seeing into people's bodies, and then I went and did a lot of training, and I worked with doctors and with physios and chiropractors and so on. I started to, see connections with people, and so I would see a lot of women with breast cancer because doctors were sending them to me, because they wanted me to give them some more insight. And then I saw these connections, and then I would see people with arthritis, and I saw different connections in terms of emotions and thoughts and how they lived their lives and all different things like that.
How do you pick up on the different types of symptoms and diseases that a person may have? Like you saw a person, the arthritis, or maybe it's something with their digestive system. How do you pick up on that?
Well, it's kind of like a gift that just developed, and so I literally have to focus on a person and want to pick up information about them. I don't do it when I walk down the street, or I'd be crazy,
Sure.
you know.
Sure.
But if I focus on someone, I start to get images, thoughts, feelings about what's going on inside them, you know, and try and connect it to where it came from. So like, where did this problem, where did it originate? You know, how is it affecting you? Which parts of the body is it affecting? How is it affecting your life? What are you doing in your life? So I'm looking at the whole picture of what's going on.
So when we're looking at these diseases and symptoms and we're looking at the healing aspect of it, do you disregard modern medicine and specifically focus on energy healing and healing from within, or do you like to combine the two?
Combine the two, definitely, because you know, there's so many, you know, everybody's different, and there's times where you really need modern medicine, and it's fantastic. I love doctors, you know, I work with them all the time. I've had fantastic feedback from them, you know. I have a foreword by a well-known American doctor for my book, and one of the doctors that sent me a testimonial, he works in a cancer ward in Australia, and he said that he was very skeptical when he looked at the book, but he read it, he tried to use some of the processes, and he found that this book really works. So
I love the fact too that, well, you also have medical and then healing within, but then you also talk about more of a faith aspect, which was different compared to what you were talking about with Russia, with those very scientific, and now the power of prayer and how important that is. And I think when you can compare all that and going into your 10 different principles of what help you heal, which we're going into a commercial, but when we come back, we're going to learn about that and ailments and how we can heal those too. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the McMahon Group. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angela Scott.
And I'm Lisa Schneider-Cipriano.
We've been chatting with Ina Segal about the power of our bodies and how much energy we really have within and how we can truly heal from within. Ina, at break, you and I were just chatting. During the interview, I felt you intensely looking in my eyes. And I became extremely concerned. Oh my gosh, she's picking up some type of ailment that I have in my body. What does she see? And you said, yes, you were. And I felt it. I truly felt that connection. So let's chat. What do you see?
Well, I was trying not to, I have to say. It just happens sometimes when I'm, you know, because I really honor people and what's going on inside them, so I don't like to kind of intrude, you know.
Yes.
But I was just picking up, you know, some tension around your throat and some kind of density, and so maybe, do you ever get a bit of neck pain or some neck tension?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it kind of goes all around, and I just thought, you know, there are times maybe you want to say things and you hold back.
That's
Yes,
so you.
yes,
And
definitely.
She doesn't like conflict. She
Right.
does
Yeah.
not like conflict.
And so this is why I'm seeing some kind of grey energy in there, because I feel like there's so much you need to share. And there's
Share.
Share, okay. At break, I definitely will share. But I find it interesting that you say a color. You say gray. What does that mean, gray?
Well-
do we put colors to these ailments?
Yeah, well, you know, the way the body shows me things is if something's not working, then it usually shows it as black or grey or kind of very heavy, darker colours. Whereas when it's working, when things in the body are fantastic, it will be yellow or red or green or, you know.
So you see gray with her right now. Is this an area where she's carrying her stress? Is in the
Yeah,
neck
a lot
area?
of stress. So what I would say to you, if we were gonna work with colours, blue is one of the best colours for your throat and for communication and for confidence and just to say what you need to say. And
So would I start to wear blue, or how would I work on creating
Does
a
she say
blue image?
Does she-
all right, well, can I show you something?
Sure.
Yeah.
And the audience at home can do this, and you can do this with your kids, and
Okay.
I love that, you know. And so it's so easy. Basically, you rub your hands together and you rub everything up, okay?
Okay.
And just by doing this, you're actually awakening your whole system, and you're getting heat through your body. And so every finger is connected to an organ in your body, because this is we have acupressure points all over. And then you place your hands just next to each other, and you should start to feel some tingling sensations.
yeah.
Yeah, can you feel it?
Uh-huh.
And then you literally visualize or think of a blue ball of energy, right? And as you visualize it, your hands should get kind of it should be lighter, or
Yeah.
it should feel colder, because blue is a cold color. And once you've done that, you literally put your hands just above your throat or wherever you're working on, and you breathe in. So you take this really deep breath in, and then you close your eyes, and just for a moment you visualize this blue kind of energy moving through your throat and releasing anything black or dark or dense. And this is just a really easy, simple way of working with colors and feeling them. It's like you can touch them.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
like
you. And how often would I do this?
You know, like maybe 3 times a day, but how long does it take? 10 seconds.
Right, it's something very easy to do. And
Yeah.
one of the things I really enjoyed about your book was that you list pretty much all the ailments out there, common ailments, common diseases, and you talk about the profile of the person that may be carrying these symptoms and how to heal them, actual exercises that they can do to heal.
Yeah, this was a really important part of it, because, you know, I've seen other books where they put in information, and I used to try this and I'd say it 1,000 times and nothing would happen. And, you know, I think we need to use all of our bodies. Like we were talking before, you know, we need to connect to that higher energy, that divine intelligence. And they've done so much research on prayer, you know. We need to relax our bodies. We need to use color, and color's been used for thousands of years.
So for breast cancer,
Yeah.
in my situation, what color are you seeing with me? If you're seeing a blue with her situation, so what color are you seeing with me?
With you, there's 2 colors, green and orange.
Green and orange?
Yeah, green is really fantastic for the whole nervous system and for healing the body, just any condition in your body. And orange is particularly helpful for anything around your chest.
Really?
Yeah, and orange is really good for clearing kind of emotional.
And I would think you would have said, oh, I see black. You know, because cancer, doom and gloom,
Or
I see
pink,
black.
or pink.
Or pink.
because
That's what we all...
Well, this is what you need to, those are the colors you need to use.
Okay, so
but yeah,
green
there
and
is some
orange.
dense.
So would I go through the same process,
Yeah.
like you said, and then, you know, think of the color green, and then do I put it like all around my body, and then the
especially the breast. And then what you find in the book, I say to people, repeat the word clear. You know,
clear. That's right. That's okay.
You know,
I was
and
reading
the
about
reason
that.
I say that is because we want to clear this stuff out of the body, but we also want our mind to be clear and our nervous system to be clear, and so that positive healing
Allow
energy
it
can
to
move.
come in.
Great.
Yeah.
You know, you are going to be at Changing Hands. Let's
I
tell us
am.
about that.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
7
tomorrow
o'clock?
at 7 o'clock. So
Tomorrow,
I'm going to give a presentation and do some healing processes, especially on pain relief.
Great.
And how we can tune in and get messages in our own bodies.
Okay, great. Ina Segal, The Secret Language of Your Body.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Changing
Thank
Hands
you.
tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. But you know, going to the theater definitely is a stress reliever as well. Up next, Young Frankenstein with Pat.